The barrier around the guild kind of seems like it's worn out and it is now gone.
I see. And I do remember you mentioned. I think I saw a figure, or we saw a figure inside, or were there lights?
I believe
Yeah, you
so.
saw some movement in through the windows.
Is there still movement?
You don't see any currently.
I mean, maybe they're just not in a window.
One would assume that.
But
After we add a monkey and clear the demon, we would have some sort of welcoming. But maybe we just have to go inside and see who it is.
Maybe Varian scared him off. Or scared him away from the window at least.
I mean, he's off running in the fields. If he's still doing that.
Oh yeah.
Just like rolling around in the grass.
Mr. Monkey Gooper.
Mr. Monkey Gooper. It's beautiful. I love it.
Well, there's only one thing to do, I suppose. Let's go say hello before we depart back.
I
Whatever that is.
suppose.
I'm going in, Steve, if it's even possible.
I'm following in.
Yeah, when you open the door, you kind of like open it. It feels like it knocks against something, and it's a little hard to push all the way open. Seems like maybe there's some stuff in front of the door.
I'll let Ibran do it.
I push harder. Would you like me to roll a strength save?
Yeah, just roll a strength check. Let's see what you got.
Okay. Let me open my sheet. Here I am. Let me take this opportunity to remind you about this.
Oh.
Well, damn.
Yeah, roll with advantage. Go nuts. Oh yeah. You give it a real good push, and you see some like kind of crates kind of go flying backwards away from the door as you barge your way inside.
Hello.
You're greeted by you see kind of like an elderly man. He's kind of got a crutch on one arm, and he's kind of trying to hold up a spear with the other one. He's shaking. He's like, are you with those demons?
No, sir. We are not with those demons. In fact, we just defeated them.
He's gonna kind of like try to look out past you to see if he sees anybody. He's gonna sort of just fall backwards a little bit, dropping the spear on the ground. An elderly lady will kind of run up to him. And she's like, "Oh, Harold, you're pushing yourself too hard again." And she's gonna kind of like help prop him up a little bit. You can kind of see behind them in sort of like the Adventuring Guild Annex. There's like several young children and a few more of like elderly folks that maybe it wouldn't have been able to fight when the cultists attacked.
We knew about what happened here, but thank God that there are some people who did make it. Is this all of you?
Yes, it is. Just a small group of us made it to the guild, and for some reason the demons couldn't seem to get. There's some kind of barrier kept them at bay.
Well, I mean, do you know? So we have a little bit. We do have an idea of what happened here. But do you know if any more remain in the town? Do we need to check any of the remaining buildings?
Most of them are gone, we think. Only a small group of them stayed. They came here to try and get through that that barrier every day. Glad that you showed up when you did. I didn't think it was going to hold out much longer.
How long have they been trying to break in?
It's been oh jeez, I don't know what the timeline is anymore. A week?
Sometime.
I've lost count.
I assume they've been at it nonstop.
Yes, luckily there was enough supplies here to last us quite a while, as long as we rationed it out.
Hmm. So I know that you've been stuck in here, but pretty much all that we've been told was that there was an attack on the town, and a number of people didn't make it. Obviously, you've been in here, but do you think you might have any idea what brought the cultists here specifically, of all places that they could have attacked?
They seem to be looking for the guild master, but he's been long gone.
Oh, master. What would they possibly want with the guild master?
We couldn't say.
And he left before the attack, you said?
Yeah, a few days before.
Ebern's gonna turn to Nyla. That was the gnome fellow, right?
I do believe so. Yes.
It's been a while.
It's been quite some time. We did travel quite a bit and went to some other place as well.
Do you know where he went?
I just sort of disappeared. We prayed to the gods the first few nights that perhaps he'd show up and save us, and never did. Gods seem to be a bit useless these days.
Yeah, there is quite a lot going on all throughout the land.
So,
Well, we'll go through the rest of the town just to make sure. He didn't say where he was going, or
he just
leave any sort
of up and left. He's got a study upstairs, but nobody's been able to get in.
What do you mean?
Nobody can seem to get the door open to his study.
Like it's just locked, or?
Yes. Nobody has a key. We tried to pick the lock. Nothing seems to have worked.
Well, we'll go take a look. We promise not to disturb anything, but perhaps there's some clues as to where he could have gone. Do you plan on remaining here now that you're not trapped inside?
We'll probably leave. Can you tell us which way did you come from? Are the roads out there safe?
Which one did we come from? Limney?
Came from.
Limney, yeah. We came from the west from Limney. The road was it was safe. And the town there has not been beset, and the force of guards is still present.
Perhaps.
I suggest you head that way as soon as possible.
I suppose that's the best course for us.
It's unfortunate there's nothing much left here to stay for.
Right you are.
Well, should we go take a look at that study, I suppose?
I'm pretty intrigued about this study. I want to see it, or at least try to get in.
Let's go.
Yeah, I'll take a look. Here we go.
Hey, you guys make your way up this sort of ornate set of stairs, and you come to sort of a sturdy oak door. Hey, Varian, are you still running amok outside?
Yeah, for as long as haste is going on and as long as I'm polymorphed.
I mean, Ace is only a minute, but polymorph is an hour, so you got time.
Yeah.
You have got real tired when Haste ran off for a minute there.
Just taking a nap as a monkey.
Monkey now.
As you guys kind of approach the door, you almost it smells like fresh rainfall. Once you get to the top of the stairs.
Interesting.
Keyhole or anything to the door?
Yeah, there's a keyhole. It just looks like a really sturdy door.
Hmm.
I know they said they tried to pick the lock.
Well, go right ahead.
Can I oh god, what do I roll? Thieves tools?
Mm-hmm.
Normal, not advantage. Shoot, what do I... Yeet.
With a 20, you feel around with the door for a little bit until you hear a satisfying click. The door sort of opens slightly ajar. You unlock it.
Sweet. Well. Door. I'm gonna push the door open a little bit.
Hey, as you do, the smell of like fresh rainfall gets stronger.
I'll take a peek inside, I guess.
You see sort of like an ornately decorated room. There seems to be quite a few statues of what you would presume Zeus is. You see the symbol of the thunderbolt sort of etched onto the floor. There's a writing desk with a small little chest sitting on top of it. A large bed.
Is it raining?
It's not raining.
Interesting.
I'll go into the room.
Yeah, you better not follow him behind her.
Is the chest shiny?
It looks like not really.
Thing.
Just it's a small wooden chest.
I would like to take a look at the chest. Maybe try to open it.
In place of its keyhole, there seems to be a little slot that looks like maybe a small crystal would fit into. Small rock.
I will keep the chest for now. I'll take this with us. Have an idea.
You have an idea?
Who Are there any like? Well, okay. Considering, unless, can I take a
Go
look
on.
around the desk to see if since there's any like small crystal like thing around that might I don't know open the thing.
You don't see anything laying around.
Are there drawers in the desk?
There are a couple drawers.
Take a look in some of the drawers.
Inside, you'll find some of the seals of the guild, in the shape of a ram's head. And the one you just find blank parchment, some writing utensils.
Is the slot for it like a very specific like shape, or is it just like round, or?
It resembles the shape of it looks like the same slots that were on the door that you guys opened to get to the underworld.
Okay. I don't remember if we kept those rocks
Oh
or if we.
no, we didn't keep those rocks.
No, they disappeared, right?
No, Varian has his.
That was what I was thinking. Okay.
Wait, who else had one?
Was in my brain. I did. Varian has his though, and Varian is storm thing. And
That's
Zeus
true.
is storm god.
I suppose we should go fetch him then.
Mr. Monkey.
Nyla, maybe you can track him down on your broom.
I suppose I can.
We'll wait
fetch him.
here. Make sure nothing happens.
And to make sure I can see him, I'll walk off and not walk off, but walk out of the tower and look around for the giant monkey. What is the Varian up to? Where is he?
Honestly, probably at this point, just sitting just on like the outside of the town, just kind of sitting there, just staring off random direction.
Just watching the sunset.
Pirate
Yeah.
monkey.
1,000-yard stare.
Oh no.
Things I've seen as a monkey.
I'll just be flying over to Varian, and as I approach, I'll finally drop the spell, restoring him to his normal self.
Hi, is everything all right?
Yes, actually, well, everything's perfectly fine, but they do require your attention, or at least your fancy little stone.
Oh, okay. It'll probably take me a minute. We're kind of far from that place. Hold on, give me a second.
I'll
I'll just
tag
kinda-
along. I'm in no rush.
Kind of get like a light jog. That way, it's not like we're waiting for too long. But start moving over.
While they walk back, was there like anything else in the room?
Yeah, there's like a small wardrobe.
Take a look in the wardrobe, see if there's any like journals or notes or anything in there to give us clues as to where the guild leader might have went. Do you want me to roll anything or?
No, you open it up, and it seems to be stocked full of just normal clothes.
Even if I rummage around in some of them, there's no like map or anything. Hmm.
There's no notes or anything.
No notes.
Anywhere.
Seems like
Is
What-
the bed made?
the bed is made.
So this was planned.
Wardrobe is full of clothes. It looks like he didn't really take anything with him.
Abram will just sit on the edge of the bed. I almost forgot about those stones.
I
They
Couldn't.
played.
can't.
I know. They had such an impact on us leading up to our journey to Hades. And then after everything that happened down there,
Being plopped down on top of a cannon by my brain.
wait,
Kraken.
Mr.
There we go.
I don't remember. Wait, we had more than two, right?
Yes, we had 3.
I've got one.
You have one, right? And Alarin has one.
I
had one.
had one.
Did Nyla have to? Did Nyla use hers to get in to Hades? I honestly,
used 3.
You guys put all 3 in the door, and I think Varian was the only one that made a point to grab his out.
right.
Oh.
Whether you guys all grabbed him, I don't remember, but I specifically remember Varian asking.
Yeah, I didn't grab mine.
We'll go back through the VODs. I don't remember.
All right, time to head back to Elias. We need our stones.
Go all the way back.
Need rock, please. Did I mark it?
Even as you're kind of like sitting there, sort of just on the bed, kind of looking around the room, you'll notice that some of the like statues of Zeus in the room, you kind of look at them close enough, they have sort of like a gnomish face to them.
Interesting. You see this, Nyla?
I'm not even there.
That's right. You see this, Halloran?
See what?
Look here at the statue work. Zeus. He has a gnome's face.
Interesting.
I mean, it could obviously, like, the guildmaster was gnomish, and if he had these statues, if he had purchased or commissioned these statues from, a gnomish artist, then, it's not necessarily surprising that
Necessarily.
the artist might, put their own spin on the details of Zeus's appearance, but it is pretty uncommon.
Interesting.
It is
sure.
pretty uncommon thing to see. Ebron will get up and like go take a closer look at him.
Okay. Yeah. As you go up there and take a closer look, at like certain angles, it definitely looks a little more gnomish than others. You'll notice that there are some like runic symbols kind of written around the base of one of the statues. That appears to also be gnomish in nature.
Mm-hmm.
I do not know Gnomish.
I also do not know gnomish. Hmm. While he's waiting for Nyla and Varian, is there like stuff? So what's in the room? It's like a bed and what else?
It's pretty like there's not a lot to it. There's the bed, there's the wardrobe, the desk, and then just kind of like statues sort of lining the walls. There's a few paintings. They all seem to be the paintings all seem to be like of the sky specifically. You see some where it's snowing, others where it's raining.
Ibrin will go over to the desk and look for a piece of parchment and ink or a coil.
Okay, yeah, you're easily able to find those.
And while he's waiting for Nyla, he'll just rough out like a quick copy of the runes on the statue,
Okay.
just out of his own curiosity.
As you're transcribing those, I would assume Nyla and Varian would be making it in there.
I will real quick also grab one of the symbols of the
All that.
was it Gilded Ram?
Mm-hmm.
You said they had like little symbols of it in one of the drawers, if I believe
Yeah.
that was correct. I'll grab one of those and just stick it in my bag.
Okay. Sounds
Later.
good.
Yeah, I'll guide Varian to was it an office you
Give
said?
me 2 seconds. I really have to go to the bathroom.
Mm-hmm.
And, yeah, I'll just guide him there. And motion over to the chest. They require your help with, well, this thing over there.
Okay. Yeah, let me see.
If it doesn't work, just mash it open. I'm sure it's perfectly fine.
And Varian, you held on to your stone, right? From when we
Yes.
entered the portal.
Yeah, I have it as my necklace. Why? Well, other than possibly needing it, but
It's the
me,
well, it's just maybe we are counting ourselves should be counting ourselves extremely lucky that you had the foresight to, or not even the foresight, but just the impulse to hold on to yours. And here we are needing it again, possibly.
so what exactly do we need it for?
Look at this box here.
It isn't it the
So-
box?
The box has symbology of Zeus on it. Is that what you said, Steve?
Yeah. So it's got like the thunderbolt symbol on it. Then on the front where the keyhole is, it looks like there's a little indent. It looks like the stone on your necklace would fit right into.
All right. Well, let's give it a shot then. I'll take off my necklace and I'll insert the obsidian into it.
And it fits in perfectly, and there's a small click, and the lid to the lid sort of creaks open. Inside you see a little piece of wood with a note attached to it.
I'll grab both and I'll just kind of open up the parchment.
The parchment just has two very simple words scribbled on it. It just says, "Have faith." and as you kind of look down at the piece of wood, kind of scribbled along the side of it is La Marina, name of your ship you were on so long ago.
What the fuck? Okay.
What is it?
So, one, what if this piece of paper just says "Have faith"? It means nothing to me. But the main thing that's kind of weird to me is the piece of wood. It's from the old ship I was on, La Marina. I don't know.
Here in
it's
the
here.
guild. Here in the guildmaster's office.
Yeah.
Oh, Hannah crippled herself.
Okay.
Yeah, I see that.
What?
Welcome back.
We lost Hannah. Oh no, she's back. You're alive.
Ow! I didn't think getting up from peeing was gonna be my demise.
What do you have to go through like a marine's obstacle course, like to and from the bathroom?
No! I literally stood up and my kneecap went right and my knee went left.
Oof.
Oh. But my aunt's sleeping, so I had to be quiet about it. That was terrible. I'm so sorry. Continue. I might be quiet for a little bit.
Get some ice.
Oh, that means hobbling to the kitchen.
That's true. But yeah, from where last I remember where La Marina was, it was quite the distance from here. So either someone decided to just, for whatever reason, bring a piece of La Marina all the way over here, lock it into a box, and just hoped that things would come out the way it was. I have no idea, but
And correct me if I'm wrong, but you had no history with a guildmaster before
no,
all of us meeting together, correct?
that would be correct.
Take a look at the statues of Zeus as well in here.
Yeah, I think they got gnome faces.
Why?
Well,
Is that an
Well,
omen?
look.
you see that it is interesting. Most common depictions of Zeus depict him as a human male, usually like large in stature, older in age. So for these specific statues to have been made with different features, as I was telling Nyla, as I was telling Alarin, it could have just been an artistic decision made by the sculptor, but it does
Or
seem
maybe not.
interesting.
Or maybe not.
Here, have a look at this. These runes.
Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, there were some runes along the statue here too. I don't expect any of you to understand Gnomish, but Varian, maybe like in your travels, you've seen something like this. It's unfortunately beyond me.
I'm not much one for the gods, really. I don't really pay too much attention to them until now, it appears. So I never really looked at anything that they were doing, so I have no clue if it's.
Well, not necessarily the gods, but just gnomish runes. And I don't know why I'd be asking the sailor if he understands gnomish runes.
I mean,
I don't understand them either, but
yeah. I mean, who knows? Possibly I know Gnomish. I don't, but I just.
who
One of
knows?
those
Maybe like a love letter from like a special someone at a certain port.
Ooh,
Ooh,
a gnome lover.
ooh, man. See, the thing that I was thinking
No, I
though
was quite
is
alone.
Oh,
that's
Aw.
fair. The thing that I was thinking is being a god. I feel like you could probably. I mean, I guess take on whatever form you want. It wouldn't be
Well,
impossible.
that's I mean that's very true. I learned, and it's there's many stories about Zeus in particular taking on different forms to visit mortals here on this plane, but
Who knows?
to think that he would take on the form of a gnome to visit a gnome. What about you, Nyla? What do you make of these?
What if
Anything?
he was the guild master? You don't
It
know.
was, but I don't know. It's just very strange to me.
It would be strange. I agree. But seeing what we've seen, nothing's impossible.
We have seen far stranger things than gnomish depictions of a god. That's true.
As for your runes, I can possibly translate them. I do have a spell for it
What?
Oh,
that I posted in chat by accident. But yes, I do. Well, you know the drill. I do need a whole 10 minutes, but we got time. It gives you some time to look around the room, figure out what's up with the gnome faces. But yes, Steve, I'll spend my whole 10 minutes casting comprehend language.
Okay. All right. Yeah. After 10 minutes, your spell goes, and you're able to comprehend the writing on the statue.
And what does it say?
Uh, it's a short haiku. It says, "When you picture God, you envision a Zeus, or look about you."
Which I'll translate it to the party. What was it again?
I'm gonna write this down because this I won't remember.
Yeah, I'm also writing it down, but I forgot.
gnomes and their
I'll try it again.
riddles.
Wait, copy paste.
When you picture a god,
Well, I don't know what that means.
Well,
my best guess is. I mean, when you think of a god, you usually, like you literally said, do you envision Zeus the way that he's told to look, or look around you, look at all the statues around you? They look slightly gnomish. Which leads to me to think one of two things. Either one, this person thinks they're so strong that they could be Zeus or they are Zeus. Those are the two things that go through my head. I don't know. Maybe I'm just, you know.
Why would Zeus decide randomly to become a guild master in the middle of a random town?
Hey man, who knows?
Maybe he's bored.
That is a
Maybe
good question.
yeah, see, maybe he was bored. Exactly.
Hmm.
Gods do love to mess around and just mess with mortals' minds.
Yeah, they like to turn into like livestock a lot too. Yeah.
I've heard too many
I'm
weird
sorry.
stories. I'd rather not recount anything.
Right.
I've heard a few tales.
I don't know. It could
Oh,
mean
try to get
something
a
or it could
voice.
mean nothing. You know.
I
Obviously,
doubt it means nothing.
obviously there are those who, worship the gods literally. We in the temples. They worship the gods as symbols or as figures, but there are also people who see the work of the gods in all around them in their day-to-day comings and goings, and the flowers that bloom and the trees and the warm breeze or the food on their table.
Yeah.
So it could mean something like that, or it could mean that Zeus is a gnome. I don't know. It could go both ways. So.
It could.
Hey man, maybe Zeus wanted to be a gnome for a little bit. Who knows? Regardless, it's here. And it's a little uncanny thinking of this man being, the gnome, the guild master, having this area seemingly at least partially dedicated or pretty much wholly dedicated to Zeus. It
Oh,
smells like rain. There's Zeus stuff everywhere. There was a chest that required Varian's stone to open. How big of a coincidence would it need to be for a piece of the ship that Varian was on?
I mean, it's just simply to play the advocate of doubt here. The guildmaster is familiar with us. After we departed on our journey, he had time to, pursue things like
Yes,
that.
also true.
But why he would do that is
But
beyond me.
why have faith as well?
That's the part
I think that's a question for Varian. I mean, it was in a
Also
box
true.
that only it was in a box that only he could open.
Also true.
And being attached to a piece of the ship, then it was certainly a message meant for him to make of, whatever he decides to make of it.
Also true.
I mean, as of right now, that's not much we can really use this for. We still have our main thing of going down to, oh goodness gracious, why my brain is shutting down?
Ilios?
Yes. It's like, we need to be heading to Ilios to deal with. Not there. But if that's not gonna be, if after that we don't have any place we need to immediately go, can we go to, oh my goodness gracious, I am forgetting everything.
I'll take you to the big map. Big map.
Sorry.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks, Steve. Look at my chickens.
Oh Lord. If if Helios doesn't lead us to any place directly from there. Maybe possibly making it over to Port Rance might lead somewhere dealing with this note. Maybe. But
Maybe.
we still have our primary goal in Irios. So
Is that where you parted ways with your ship?
Well, it was pretty much the last place that I remember coming to consciousness after my ship kind of got destroyed. But
Oh.
it might be a place to start.
I say we. Yeah. Well, let's. Yeah, this doesn't really change our plan, but it does give us some interesting new possibilities, certainly. Varian will go over to the statues one more time. Can you are they pretty big? Can you move them?
There are some smaller ones, and then there are some bigger ones.
And they all look the same.
They're all in different poses. Some of them he's holding like a lightning bolt. Some of them he's standing proud and tall. Some of them he looks like kind of pensive. They're all different sort of poses. As you guys are kind of up here, you guys hear sort of an argument break out from downstairs. You used to be like, why should I pray to those gods before we go on our journey? It's not like they've ever done anything good for us. And you'll hear a few other people kind of agree with this person shouting. And as they say this, Ebron, as you're looking at the statues, some of them seem to almost flicker. Like they're fading out.
Oh.
Like they don't flicker, the actual statues flicker, not like they flicker in color or.
Right, they almost look like they're flickering out of existence.
He'll gesture towards the others to watch what's happening.
And as the argument sort of dies down, they'll kind of become solid again.
You all saw that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I did. Did we have? I don't remember if when we were over in Thanatos, if we had someone bring up something about the faith of the gods. Kind of waning.
Yeah.
And here we're seeing it firsthand. Well, Varian, you're not a very religious guy, and I'm not either. But it's already happened once on our journey through Hades. If it's gonna happen again, then it comes down to a motley group of mortals like us to do what the gods can't do, then I guess we just go and do it.
I guess so.
Ibn will like stand up and stretch, and she's gonna kind of turn to the others because I don't need some group of adoring fans talking about how great I am to know what I can and can't do, or what I'm capable of, or how strong I am, and I don't think any of you do either.
I mean, I wouldn't mind.
I know you wouldn't mind, but it's not like we need it.
Oh, that's fair.
Listen, I'm trying to I'm trying to rally. I'm trying to rally the troops here, Nyla.
No, I'm sorry.
And it's a metaphor for having faith in yourself. All right, let's go.
Oof.
I see your point.
I'll work on it. I'll work on it on the way.
Oh no.
If the gods can't do it, then who else can? Other than those who can step up. I guess we're stepping up.
Like I said, it won't be for the first time.
That'll be for the last. But
What
while
if-
I was out running about, is everything all right here?
Oh, Aaron's just gonna sit and think for a moment.
Everything's all the folks here are okay. They had enough food to hold out while the barrier stayed up, but Varian, I think the town is done for. There's there's no reason for these people to stay here, at least not now. Maybe sometime in the future they can come back with more folk from Limni. But for now, they have no reason to stay. Especially if the cultists do decide to return.
Yeah.
So, guess we just leave Shirevale for a second time. Or like third or fourth. I don't know how many times you guys have been here before, but it was my first time.
I think this would technically be my second time in Shirevale.
Yeah.
I mostly stuck around to the coastal cities. Didn't really travel much inland. But yeah, we should try to get these people out over to Limni as soon as they're able to.
Yeah.
Anyway, in case that,
Get them to stop their bickering and start organizing themselves.
That would be a good idea. Yeah.
Even will head back downstairs.
Okay. You see the folks kind of downstairs are getting packs together with provisions for their journey.
Take it, you folks are going to be heading out as soon as possible.
Yeah, no use sticking around here.
Well, like I said, the roads should be clear.
But they'll stay that way.
Listen, we only had the opportunity to meet the guild master once during our first visit here, quite some time ago, and even when we did, it was a very brief introduction. He was a very busy man. Did he ever speak much about Zeus, or specifically being a follower of Zeus himself?
Can't say that he did. He was, but yeah, not that I remember. He's always out and about, joking and having a good time. I can't ever remember him saying anything about his faith. I guess I'd never thought to ask.
That's fine. It was just something I was curious about. And also, no bickering on the road. You all need to be looking out for each other.
Well, we'll do our best.
Well, we'll leave you to it then. We'll have a look through the rest of the town, I suppose, and then we'll be heading south to Ilios.
Good luck to you. I assume the roads south are going to be riddled with danger, so hopefully you and your group will make it okay, although you seem to be quite proficient in combat.
Yeah.
We do our best.
I mean, yeah, we're pretty good at it. Yeah. All right, well, take care, be safe. Safe travels.
You as well.
Ebron's gonna head outside.
Ooh, a bad case of the yawns.
Hey, Nyla.
What is it?
Look, it's the well. You remember the
Oh.
well?
I don't want to talk about the
Oh,
well.
God, that was so long ago.
I don't miss it.
You don't even want to, like, stick your head in?
No.
What if... Yeah.
What if there's dead bodies in there?
Oh.
Why would there be? Oh.
I don't know. The town has been sieged.
I don't know why I laughed
Yeah,
so
I
hard at
guess.
that.
Right.
What if...
Well, if you want to check the rest of the town, or give it a quick passing, I'll go fetch the cart through.
I'm not too sure what we could even find in the town. I feel like the cultists will just grab everything that's useful.
I mean, it could be worth checking. Maybe there's a barb devil making breakfast somewhere.
Well,
Just
let's
have a nice scramble.
Something having little snackies.
We love snackies.
I'm getting the cart. Don't die.
No promises.
Yeah, I can't die. Yeah, I guess I'll have a
Test the
look around.
hypothesis.
Yeah, Ebron will head out the way they came in to go fetch the party wagon.
Oh man.
Flying around, Steve, would I see anything or like movement at all?
There's there's not much movement. You see some crows kind of picking about. There's still kind of like heaps of bodies about. Especially
Yucky.
congregated on the east side.
Oh no. Well,
Go find Cletus. Go find Cletus's corpse.
yeah, whatever there's left of him. But no, I'll just fly back down. Seeing that, like, like a little flyby around just to make sure. But whenever I'm done, I'm just like gonna go back down, satisfied with the scouting, but nothing to report.
Okay. Yeah, you guys are just waiting. Is anybody else doing anything while Ebron fetches the cart?
I got nothing.
Okay. Alan, you said that you were sitting down to think for a little bit. Was there something specific you were doing?
Just thinking about the statues flickering and then the have faith in the, all that stuff. I was thinking about something and then decided that it probably wasn't a possibility. And to be honest, I don't remember anymore. I thought I since left.
Mood.
I decided that it wasn't a possibility, and then a thought left my head.
I see. Alright, well, shortly, you
Oh.
see Ebron kind of rattling in on the party wagon.
I remember the thought.
You want to share with
just-
the class?
Sure. I don't think this anymore, but I was thinking, what if? Did the people, did they like actually see him leave, or did he just frickin' pier?
Nobody saw him leave.
Okay. If nobody saw him leave, yes, there's a possibility that he left in the night, but
Water
what
has
if-
never tasted so good. I
let's
don't
say
know what it
if-
is. I'm so
if he
dehydrated
was
today.
Zeus, this is all contingent on this man being Zeus. The way that the statues were flickering when people were saying they didn't believe in him anymore, what if he doesn't have my displays. What if he doesn't have the power to like anymore to project himself as like a physical being? Or what if he used the rest of it to shield what was left of Shirevale? Seeing that, what if people believing in the gods is what gives it power? And the less people that believe in the gods, the less power they have. And that's why he frickin' peered. With everything going on in the world. Unless Shirevale never heard of anything like that. I don't know. Theoretically. That's why, and then it didn't make any sense anymore, and then I decided it wasn't a good idea.
All coming together.
That's all. It made sense in my head. It made more sense in my head than it did coming out of my mouth.
Is this information you're relaying to the group, or?
Not at this point.
Okay, it's just what's going through Alarin's noggin.
Yep.
I see.
And in turn, mine. But it's just what's going through my head. But I'll stand up and go down with the rest of the group at this point.
Okay. You guys are there with the Erin party wagon.
We're ready to depart once more.
All aboard!
Alright.
Hop in party wagon.
All right. Is
Everyone has everything. No one's
think
forgetting
so.
any little knick-knack or anything like that.
No.
I don't think so.
Sweet.
I've got everything I need.
Alright. And shall we be off?
Back to the road.
okay. You start rolling along, leaving Shirevale in the distance.
Woo.
Ooh. All right. You guys are still heading south, west, Elios, or you guys? What's your guys' plan?
Southwest.
I do believe so, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. It takes you guys about it kind of gets to be about nightfall as you sort of reach the outskirts of the Evershade Woods. You guys can kind of press on through the night, or you guys can stop and camp.
I mean, the horse are probably tired. We've just been sitting all day, but the horse has been pulling this thing, so we can stay for the night.
Put the horses in the cart and just pull the cart.
Transforming Vibran in.
Monkey.
All right, we're swapping out.
He's just like throws a card and then like an arm.
Hitch the monkey.
My knee hurts.
So are we on the edge of the woods?
Yeah, you guys would be
Or are
right
we
on
coming
the
up-
edge.
Yeah, I don't
I
think
think
we should
here's a-
venture. Yeah, let's not venture further during
The
at night.
much
Lest
do you
there
want
be
to-
frogs.
I was about to say, how much do you want to bet we're going to come across some very angry frogs?
That's fine. We are sticking to the road this time as well, so
Yeah,
I'm
but
not afraid of
no.
frogs.
Oh, me neither.
I know you're not, Alarin.
Frogs.
I know you. You you prey on frogs. But let's still pitch camp here. It'll be
Throw
pitch
them off
black
the
trying to go through
building,
that forest at
apparently.
night.
It will not be a good time.
Skewer them, throw them off of buildings, the usual.
Do I need to be concerned?
It'll be fine.
Only if you're a frog.
Are you a frog?
Who knows? Maybe I am.
Alarin will playfully do a little that stance that Jack Sparrow does when he points his sword at something and then hops back and forth.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
She'll do that.
I'm picturing in my head too that Varian's pulling out this frog onesie and he's like, maybe not. Won't be.
But I'm doing this with my rapier. And then I'll just put it away.
Alright, so you guys are settling in for the night.
You're gonna make a tower, Nyla?
As always. I'm not sleeping in the cart or on the dirt.
Fair enough.
I get to enjoy a real bed.
So yeah, you guys see Nyla erect this sizable tower to sleep in. Where's everybody else sleeping?
Just sleep on the roof of the cart. Yeah, stargaze a little bit.
I mean, that sounds pretty nice.
Well, I guess I'll sleep on the cart. On top of the cart.
You and Varian are both sleeping on top of the cart.
I don't know. Fuck it. I'm sleeping under the cart.
I thought that was pretty adorable.
There's plenty of room up here if you want to.
Flopped out up top.
Just two
Come on.
bros sleeping on the cart.
Come on, get up here. There's plenty of
Oh,
room.
all right. All right.
Aww.
Alarin?
I'll sleep in the cart.
Okay.
You notice the roof is like kind of bowing in a little bit.
I'll take my chances.
I'll take my-
I'll sleep in the cart.
Oh no. Let's see. What was
Can't
this?
find this gift and it's driving me nuts.
All right. So yeah, you guys settling for the night? Is anybody doing anything specific at all? Is the lights above you kind of dim a little bit as it turns to kind of like late evening?
I don't know. I don't think I have anything to do. What do I like to do?
It's nothing I can really think of.
I'm going to bed.
Going to bed.
Yeah.
To bed he goes.
Okay. All right. So everybody goes to sleep.
I got nothing to do, so I lay down, get ready to go to.
Uh. Oh, there we go. All right.
All right, we sleep.
1 second. Second. There we go.
You good, Steve?
Yeah, the Roll20 thing updated, and I'm having a really hard time.
Steve, are you muted? Hello.
Oh, there we go. Can you guys hear me now?
There we go.
You're gonna have to. You're gonna have to start. You're gonna have to start over though.
Okay. All right. So as you sleep, will you guys will everybody roll me a D4 except for Nyla.
Oh snap! Tower privileges.
Oh my god, you do have tower privileges.
Mm-hmm. Oh. Interesting.
Alright, Ebrin with a 1. You are woken up by you hear like the whoosh of a weapon kind of slicing through the air at you.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
please hold.
Ugh.
Oh.
Does a 13 hit you?
No.
Alright.
Even in my sleep, it does not hit me.
Even it was with advantage. It's pretty bad. fix this.
Who's it? Marion, stop tickling me.
Inside the wagon.
Oh,
I feel you tickling me.
I'm on the opposite side of the car. What? What are you talking about?
Uh,
Kind of sit up and just like look over.
Uh,
The fuck are you talking about?
I felt like I got poked by some sort of wicked sickle.
I think Nyla's here. I think she's probably poking you with a stick or something.
Oh, that's true. Alan, are you okay? Are you having nightmares? Are you having frog nightmares?
as
I'm
you
having froggy victories in my sleep.
as you kind of look over, you see this strange creature wielding this sort of kind of rusted looking sickle. He's got a red little hat on. He looks almost like a halfling or like a like a really skinny, kind of like worn out dwarf. He's got these large fangs and clawed hands. He's wearing these, looks like these heavy iron boots. He snarls at you.
What time is it?
It's probably like it's late.
But I can see all this clearly.
Yeah, because the lights above you are like for the under.
Right. The artificial.
It's very faint, but you're able to kind of make this out as he's sort of like right up in your face.
And there's no mistaking him for a child.
Oh, most definitely not.
You. Even lunges at him. And attempts to grapple him.
Oh boy. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So as you grapple with this this little guy, he does seem to be a little stronger than you would have assumed.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead and roll me a grapple check.
I'm surprised the horses didn't get startled.
I will roll you a grapple check.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh yeah, you grapple him.
Sorry, I was still on advantage, but
It's okay. You grapple him real good.
mm-hmm.
I hear this. I hear this from inside the wagon, right?
Oh yeah, I would assume there's quite a commotion at this point.
I will get up.
Oh, sorry. Here, let me
One of my weapons.
realize we're all on different.
Oh.
Oh, snap.
There we go.
Oh man.
Yo,
Even the
Steve,
horse cart.
why are a horse shaped like that?
It's a bit chunky.
He's super wide. It's
wide
okay.
horse.
Hang on. I got you, Steve. Don't worry.
It's a
I
bit-
got you, Steve. Don't worry.
He's been eating real good. It's a healthy horse.
Did they eat the other horse? I thought we had two.
Hang on, I got you, Steve. Don't worry.
It's all there was.
He's this guy. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, it's that guy.
Hang on. Copy. Image. Paste. He's this guy. Don't worry about it.
My little guy. All right, you're able to grapple the first one. And we're gonna kind of go into initiative here. Once I. There it is.
Is the commotion enough to wake me up as well?
I would think so.
I don't know if this automatically is factored into my initiative, Steve.
It should be. I think we fixed it last time.
Did we?
I think so.
Okay.
I should be able to
Where's the
see.
button? Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
think
curse
actually
and
is.
modifier is 1,
I
Okay.
have advantage on initiative rolls.
so
upon-
9. Oh?
So 15 would actually be what
I don't know if you were clicked on a token there, Varian.
thought I was. It looks like it's not doing that. Hold on, give me a second. Might have to. A second variant there for a quick second.
2 variants.
15. So, advantage roll.
I think that's everybody. Yeah. Snyla, kick it off.
Getting out of bed, of course, rubbing my eyes and like making my way to the window.
Mm-hmm.
Assuming they're like either still chatting or maybe hanging around a campfire, but they're being noisy. So I'm taking a peek outside. Is it? You did mention it's like dim.
Yeah,
I guess
it's
the
very,
vision-
it's
yeah.
very dim.
Seeing a bunch of little figures, I'll release a bit of a sigh, as we can never get a rest. We can never be left alone. And I'll and I'll walk away for a bit, like fetching the hourglass and returning, a little bit grumpy as I cast Fireball.
Okay.
I don't think I need a template. I think well, let's see. Where is it? The blue is fine. Circle. How big is Fireball? 20? I forgot. Hold on. Pretty sure it's 20. 30 seems massive. Fireball. It is 20. Okay.
20-foot radius.
Catch the card in that blast.
Oh, that's fine. There you go.
Oh!
No,
Not the
Maybe-
card.
Maybe this
not
one
the
will be spared.
card.
Not the card.
That's fine. He's gonna be. It's like the Scorching Bunny or whatever. He's gonna be singed a little bit.
Well, I'm grappling mine. So you don't have to worry about that one.
Oh, you're grappling yours. You know
Yeah,
what? Just
Igran's
just
on
these
the
two.
ground.
And if you think, just these two, just to keep it the cart safe, to keep the horse safe. I'll just make sure to hit these two and like.
Oh,
You
we
can
do. We
really
do.
the blazing bunny then.
We do have 2 horses. I just put 1 token down to represent 2 horses.
That's fine.
We do have 2. I always forget.
But yeah, just these two.
Okay, dexterity saves.
It sure is.
Alright. Left one saved, the right one did not. Oh, 34 damage. Wow.
Boy.
Yippee!
Maybe. We'll see.
Are they fine?
That was too much math for my little noggin. They're both still standing. Albeit their
Oh.
beards are a bit singed. One of them is missing like half a mustache.
Oh, okay.
It's a little bit cooked. Let me see. 30 feet. Am I 30 feet away? I have to leave my tower. Why not? Where's the ruler? There we go. I got the new
The
ruler
heck,
thing.
Hannah?
Oh, you know what? I'm 30 feet away. Steve. you didn't you didn't mention that the clock is a bonus action.
Oh no.
And there's no time to cast it.
Uh-huh.
Well, you know, like if it's like, oh, it's a 10-minute to cast the thing, it's instant.
Uh-huh.
I want to summon a tower on top of them.
Oh lord.
I want to summon my tower.
I Let me see the spell because I think it has to be in an unoccupied space, right?
Oh, maybe. There you go.
Okay, just Wicked Witch of the East them, why don't you?
I don't know.
It would be kind of cool.
I saved it for a special occasion.
Don't. Mm,
I
don't see if that it says unoccupied space.
You're gonna have to Google what happened if you summon a tower on someone else.
nothing good, I can assure you.
If it is too far-fetched, it is perfectly fine.
Flop.
Uh, uh, I I'll allow it this one time because it's pretty funny. What happens to the tower you're standing in? Does it go away? Is it one tower at a time?
No, it
That's-
doesn't go away.
You just have two towers?
Right, well, there's a new tower now.
Okay, hold on.
Same layout, of course. If someone feeling sleepy after, they can have it, but
What the?
oh,
There we go.
there you go. I want to summon the tower directly, like on top.
Wait, doesn't it? It doesn't like appear in the air and fall on them, right?
I don't
Doesn't it
know.
just?
It doesn't say it has to be like summoned on the ground. I'm assuming I can like look up and point like.
Are
in
you
the
sure it doesn't
air.
just appear on the ground and like trap them in the walls or something, or the foundation?
Look,
At that point, they
we
can just
can
open the
just
door and be like, "What happened?"
Wicked Witch of the East them.
No, I mean if
man.
they're like stuck in the wall or something, they can't get out.
Oh no! You see like the hand sticking out.
Yeah.
Yeah. You just see like a little mustache sticking out.
I see what you mean. They got clipped in the wall.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Cut in half. One of them smashed and like half formed into like one of the couches. All right, there's now a second tower.
They're just gone.
Just gone. They're part of the tower now. From a glance, can I see if they have like any sort of ranged weapon? Like I don't know, bow, short bow, sling, crossbows.
They just seem to have these sort of like long sickles.
Still to be safe, I'll slowly like lean down so that I'm just like from the nose. I'm just like peeking out. It's just to be safe. And that's gonna be my turn.
Okay. Varian.
All right. For a bonus action, I will go into a rage.
Varian's voice got
Oh
very
no.
different.
Hello there, it's me.
That's his berserker voice.
Don't make me angry. As part of my bonus action, when I end my rage, I can move up to half of my speed, which is 45, so I can move 20 feet. So I'll just pop down off from the cart and make my way over to this little fellow right here. Don't Don't worry about there being 2 of me. It's fine.
It's just so fast. It's just the after image.
Absolutely. And then I am going to make my attack against this little man here.
Just a
love
little
you.
fella.
Oh,
He's
little
just
man.
Oh man,
A little mischief
Oh, yeah.
maker. My little guy.
wrong little mischief maker,
Yeah.
man.
I am also gonna be rolling the d12 as I unsheath the mortal blade.
Hmm.
Okay, so I take 2 points of damage. There we go. Alright, make my attack. Oh. 9.
9 is not gonna do it.
Alright.
He's able to kind of tangle your sword up in his sickle.
Alright. I'll make this next attack into a reckless one, so I do get advantage at it, but it'll also have advantage against attack rolls against me.
Okay.
18 to hit.
That does hit.
Okay. Take 7, 9, total of 11 points of damage. And
Okay.
and go ahead and have him roll me a dexterity saving throw.
Ooh. Here we go. Nat 1.
All right. Shall take 5 points of lightning damage as well when I pop into a rage. And that will be the end of my turn.
Okay. Ibrin, you are grappled with this fella in front of you.
Yeah. I am, yeah.
Would you like to do
Yeah.
this guy?
Oh, well. First, I would like to use this.
Ooh.
So, grappling him. So, I assume that when I went to grapple him, I stepped down off of the cart, off of the wagon.
Oh,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And so while holding him, Ibrin will just surge up to this huge size.
scary man.
And he's gonna throw him as hard as he can.
Oh. Okay.
Yeet.
As high and far as he can. Not at anything. Not at the tower, or the ground, or the other guy. He's just gonna turn and chuck him as hard as he can. And he is, I believe these little guys are small size, right?
They are small.
That's interesting.
I don't know how to calculate this. I don't know. Oh, here we go. 1d6 for every 10 feet. So then I guess the question is, let's see. Oh god. I don't know what edition this is from, but this is ridiculous. Calculate the drag, push, and lift capacity.
Nah, I'm just gonna throw him.
And roll me a strength check.
Strength check or athletics or
Athletics. Yeah, we can do athletics. Or
Alright.
whatever the other one is. That's the same but dexterity.
no athletics. That's fine.
Very far. All right. I'll say you throw him like 20 feet. I believe it's a D6 for every, and so it's 2d6 worth of damage. So you throw this guy. Which direction would you like to throw him?
Off screen.
To the left.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. He's like 15 feet off to the left.
Mm-hmm.
He's taken. You want to roll me 2d6? And you go ahead and roll an extra d6, I guess, for your giant might thing.
But that wasn't a. I mean, I guess if you want to consider that an attack, that's fine.
I don't know what to consider it, Bear. I don't know. Missile combat is scuffed. Alright. He's gone a little bit to the left. Kind of crumpled a heap on the ground as you just kind of like chuck him off to the side. That's your bonus action and action. Would you like to do anything else?
Yeah. I'm gonna go over here.
No! God damn it.
Well, actually, hold on. Did I use my stuff? Oh god, we didn't long rest, did we? Since the fight with the guys.
Not
With the
the.
guys?
I remember.
Oh.
No.
No.
I'm pretty sure I used my action surge in that last combat.
I think you did.
I think I did
Let
too.
me see if I can find it.
I'm pretty sure I did. I'm just gonna stay in here. Menacingly.
Menacingly. Yeah, the guy's shaking in his little metal boots.
That's my turn.
Okay, over to Alarin. Alarin, there's one of these guys laying out on the ground, 20 feet off to your left, and then there's the other one that's just below Varian, or in between, I guess, Varian and Ebrin.
I was gonna go to stand here, but there's an Ebrin there now. So now I have to quickly reevaluate the situation. I guess. What kind of angle do I have on this guy?
You have to come out of the cart to be able to shoot him.
Oh, true. I forgot I was in the cart. Fuck. You're within 5 feet of it. Okay. I'm gonna get out of the cart and just go this way. and take a little stabby stab at the man with my rapier, which I haven't used in a hot minute.
Okay. Well, that hits.
Oh. I didn't see my roll. So that's 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 14?
Yep, and then you'll double your sneak attack damage as well.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay. Which is a number. Because, yes. So, do you want me to roll 4d6 or 8d6?
8d6. Hmm.
23.
That is enough. That's enough to finish him off.
And another skewer. That's all I can do. So.
The one guy that Ebron threw off to the left, I was gonna kind of like look at your group, kind of think about it for a moment, and then he's gonna just run away. He's out of there. He'll use his full action to dash off, kind of towards the woods.
Okay.
You guys are out of combat.
I'm gonna go take a nap.
Yeah.
Back to bed.
Yeah, seeing that whatever happened is over. Nyla's just like gonna like close the curtain, go back to bed.
Ebron will return to his normal size and kind of like look at the extra tower that just appeared and like turn to Varian and like.
If you want, go for it, man. Actually, I think there's what, like 2?
There's room for all of us. Come on, Ellerin.
Oh, yeah, let's go.
Okay.
Don't question it. It's a free tower.
We're probably never gonna get another chance to rest in a tower ever again.
Steve, do
Man,
we
I could
see?
take a bath in a tower.
Do we see any red cap body parts sticking out of any like pieces of furniture or walls?
Yeah,
at
there's like
weird
one of
angle?
them. There's like an arm sticking out of the couch.
Don't worry about that.
The fireplace, there's like a leg kind of dangling.
Oh.
Bethesda has been here.
Who's Bethesda?
It's a
One
minor
of the
god.
One of the demigods of chaos.
As you guys settle in for the night, you guys get a full night's rest. I think we'll end here. Thank you so much for watching. And again, we are playing this live on Twitch, so if you ever want to see any of this unfold as it happens, come drop by the stream. Also, all of our players are fellow streamers, and if you like what you heard, please go check them out. They are all absolutely fantastic folks. I'll have links to their Twitch pages down in the description below as well. Thanks again, and I hope to catch you all next time. Have a good one.